Hi, it's Memo Monday. Today's topic: what's robbing you of being you? I remember the day vividly. Rachel asked me, "What do you need?" And stunned, I didn't know how to answer that question. And I was smart enough to know that that wasn't a good thing. I should know what I need. But that simple question set me on a journey to discover the answer. And in doing so, I discovered me. It hasn't been surprising to me that victims of sexual trauma lose a sense of self, of who they are. The crime committed against their body and heart leaves them with ugly messages about their value and worth. So internally, all they hear is that, and they don't really have a knowledge of who they really are. What has been surprising to me is the number of people, myself included, who have not experienced trauma but discover that they don't know who they are. And as I wrestled with that reality and explored how it happens, I've come up with some thoughts about it. First, our culture defines people by what they do. How many times have you been asked the question when meeting somebody new? "Hi, I'm Shirley. I'm an office administrator. What is it that you do?" We place value and definition about a person based on their job, not by what they as a person bring to the job. What would happen if, when next time you're asked that question, you say, "I don't define myself by what I do. I'm glad to tell you that I'm a loyal, creative, and curious person." Besides our professions, we describe ourselves by our roles. You'll hear things like, "I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I'm a mother. I'm a Sunday school teacher." Or, "I'm the scapegoat in the family," or, "I'm the peacemaker." Again, roles are not who you are. Even our roles that we live and play out depend on what we as a person bring to that role. Then there is the all-powerful expectations from other people. Perhaps it was expected of you that you play sports, but in reality, you don't have any athletic ability. What if you were expected to be a teacher, when in truth, you don't like kids? Whew, that would be a disaster. How about the expectation of a relationship that requires you to think alike or respond a particular way? If we live under the expectations of others, we deny our true self. Then, on top of that, we struggle with our own expectations of ourselves. We'll say, like, "I must succeed," and success is defined by the car I drive or the house I have. What is it like when you have an expectation of yourself that afraid that what you carry or who you are isn't acceptable or you don't measure up? We box ourselves in by meeting the standards of others and the standards of ourself that don't really connect to or reflect who we are in here. And then there's that times when you take the risk of letting somebody know and see who you are, and they use it inappropriately or they ridicule it. So once again, we tuck away who we really are. Here's my question for you to ponder today. What's robbing you of being you? Is it the role you've been assigned? Is it a fear of failure? Is it your own assigned expectation? Is it the impact of trauma or a hurtful relationship? Figure out what it is that has you trapped or unknown inside and detach from it. Why? Because I know that who you are, who you were created to be, is a place of power. When you live from authentic identity, you impact life and you deal with life from a healthy place and you make a difference. And to top that off, we, our community, your family, our culture, we need who you are, who you truly are, because you carry something important and you are uniquely designed to accomplish it. So identify and detach from what's robbing you of being you. Thanks for listening. See you next Monday.